Test. Hey, there we go. I got the audio working. And now I had the video working. Welcome. How is everybody doing this evening? Me? I'm alright. It's Thursday. Halls of Fortune is on, which is what I'm going to get into. And Ebony Maw was released today, along with an announcement for Act 6.2. Let me pull that up so that you can see it. One second while I get it ready. Oh, look at this. This is funny. We're going to go to this one. There we go. Let's make that bigger so we can read it. That's not what I was trying to do. Pardon me while I get this right. There, let's do that. Let's try the other thing. Let's try the other thing. Let's try that. And we're going to try that. And there we go. There we go. There we go. Now, we just need to make it down there. And boom. We're good. So yes, the new 6.2 released, or being released June 12th, I believe, is been announced. The premise being, Karina continues to explore the battle realm, tapping into her unique powers and finding out exactly what she's capable of. Under the tutelage of Doctor Strange's astral form, she pushes the limits of her strength. However, her abilities have been wreaking havoc across the battle realm, leaving Aegon and the Summoner to clean up the mess while villainous elements take advantage of the madness, with Karina leaving a trail of destruction wherever she goes. The Grand Master has grown weary of what she has done to his battle realm and decides to send an old friend to teach them a lesson. Releases and Legends 6.2 on June 12th for those who have completed Chapter 1. So, prerequisite first, complete Chapter 1. It's a given. Like Chapter 1, you have an opportunity to become the skilled summoner that earns a Legend Act or Task 6. Legend Run begins the moment you start Act 6, Chapter 2, and ends the moment you 100% explore it. So if you're going for a Legend Run, you have until July 12th, so you have 1 month to get it done as quickly as you can. 100%. The rewards are rank 25, blah blah blah. Ranks is the same for the Legend stuff. Classes and Rarity Gates. This chapter comes with a new feature called Class and Rarity Gates. Some paths in each quest will contain gates that require summoners to have specific number of class and or rarity combinations within their roster. We'll get into that in just a moment. Take a look at our announcement. There, Cake, lots of more information. We'll get into that. So, there's buffs. There are 5 new global buffs that appear in each quest. Features one of these buffs to test the summoner's skill and roster, and I can tell you exactly what quest will be getting what buff. Just a moment. Sorry about that. Anyway, so the first will be Life Cycle. That is going to be in Q1. Defender is immune to damage from debuffs and has a shield that prevents them from being knocked out. If the shield is not already disabled, knocking down the defender disables it for 5.5 seconds. Defender is immune to damage from debuffs. Each time the shield is disabled, its downtime is increased by 0.5 seconds for a maximum of 3.5 seconds. Every hit that would knock the defender out while the shield is active heals 10% of their max health. So that tells me, like bleeds, shocks, all that is no bueno, no good. And prevents them from being knocked out. Shield's not already disabled. Knocking down the defender disables it. Hey, thank you very much, Captain Queerd. How you doing, man? I'm actually not even seeing who's on here. But I'm just kind of going over different buffs that are coming in for 6.2. Life Cycle is the first one, as I just said. So it looks like you got to do a heavy or armor break, probably. Will knock them down. So the next one, Backblast, it is in Quest 2. Backblast is the attacker's critical damage is doubled. However, if damage from a critical hit exceeds 5% of the defender's max health, or the attacker lands 4 or more guaranteed crits throughout the fight, so Corvus, no bueno. And probably maybe Blade, because he's got a lot of high crit. The attacker suffers from an Incinerate debuff, dealing damage equal to their last crit over 5 seconds. That sounds pretty rough. So it's going to be really is kill them as fast as you can kind of thing. And that's Quest 2. Quest 3 is Icarus. Icarus is when the defender is struck by an attack or stunned by a parry. The attacker gains a Fury buff, granting 10% attack rating for 10 seconds. If the attacker gains more than 8 free buffs in this way, one of these free buffs expires, and the attacker is inflicted with a degen effect, dealing 100% of the defender's attack over 4 seconds. If the attacker lands a heavy attack, while their free buffs are removed with no penalty. So that's kind of a flip coin, I guess you'd call it, right? So really, it's trying to say, what's up, Lights, Camera, Jake? How you doing, man? So I guess they're trying to say that you're going to get these Fury buffs. You can't get more than 8 of them. A heavy attack will get rid of them. So any stun or parry is when you're going to get that. You can't get over 8. Absolutely, sir. And welcome, and thank you for the support. I appreciate it. So what I'm playing, I play Marvel Contest Champions, and I'm a content creator for them. And so I am going over the new stuff coming in June 12th. June 12th. Yes, sir. And right now I'm going over the new global buffs that are coming out for the new content coming in on that date. Icarus, which we just went over, is the Quest 3. So Quest 4 is Destructive Feedback. At the start of the fight, the defender gains a kinetic shield, preventing them from taking damage for 10 seconds. This is the defenders. This is them. While the shield is active, all damage dealt by the attacker, excluding damage from Special 3, is stored. When the shield expires, the defender takes all stored damage. Wow. However, if the defender makes contact with the attacker, the damage is reflected back onto them instead. The shield expires a 15-second cooldown before it activates again. Certified, the defender gains a kinetic shield, preventing them from taking damage for 10 seconds. 10 seconds. So it's like fisticuffs, basically. While the shield is active, all damage dealt by the attacker. What's up, Jack? I'm actually explaining those new global buffs, man. This is for the mobile version, sir. That's what I'm kind of looking at, Kurt. I'm kind of thinking for destructive feedback, you just don't get hit for 10 seconds. And then it's going to be a 15-second cooldown, and then it reactivates. But I think also, if the defender makes contact with the attacker, the attack is reflected onto them instead. Makes contact. So also, I think maybe an intercept will make them, or a heavy maybe, they'll take the damage instead of you taking the damage. It's kind of what I'm saying. So it's first contact, basically. It's something to test out, but I think that's how it's going to work. Maybe first contact takes that damage. So we'll see. But I think you're right. I mean, really, if you just don't get hit for 10 seconds, wait for the cooldown. It's not don't get hit, it's don't hit them. No, I'm sorry, it is you. Defender gains a kinetic shield, preventing them from... No, because they're the defenders, so it's don't attack them for 10 seconds when the fight starts. It's going to be something to play around with, but I think there's a couple of ways to force them to take the damage, maybe even double damage. So that's destructive feedback, and that's going to be Quest 4, Quest 5, and there is no one for Quest 6 that I'm aware of. So Quest 6 Global is Do Not Go Gentle. The attacker gains 1 charge for every 5 hits on their combo meter. When the defender receives damage from any source that would knock them out, the attacker has 1 or more charges. A charge is consumed instead, and the attacker receives damage equal to the defender's attack. If the attacker intercepts the defender's attack, 2 charges are removed with no penalty. Landing a heavy attack removes 1 charge with no penalty. So that's going to be definitely a parry heavy or intercept. Make sure that you're down before you try to knock them out. That's where that's going to be. It's going to be a skill timing is what that's going to be. Yeah, Jack, it may well be. So those are the new global buffs, and I want to kind of revamp them one more time. So life cycle, diminish move from debuffs, so that's going to be like no poison, no bleed, no shock, no degen, because that's a debuff. Any debuff, right? Any debuff. Knocking down the defender, so heavy, will disable it for 5 seconds. It's going to be like a Corvus. Like everybody kind of gets a Corvus immunity cleave, basically. But instead of when you get him down to like 0, instead of that knockdown, you're going to start healing them. It's not going to be one node, Jack. This is global. Every node in Chapter 1 will have that. So it's going to be basically, yeah, you're just going to have to Corvus them. Heavy it, knock them down. You get it down for that 5.5 seconds. You got to kill them in that time. So hopefully your heavy kills them, basically. Otherwise, you're getting 10% health and you got to redo it. So I don't think it's going to be as bad as you think it is. I'm more worried about the next one, really. So Backblast. So attackers, that's us, critical damage is doubled. So any crit are double damage. However, if the damage from a critical hit exceeds 5% of the defender's max health, which most likely it's going to on any attacker that we usually bring in, lands 4 or more guaranteed crits, that's especially for Corvus. Throughout the fight, the attacker suffers from an Incinerate buff, dealing damage equal to their last crit over 5 seconds. So you're going to take whatever crit damage you're going to do. This is 6.2, so that'd be 6.2.1. 6.2.2 is Backblast. 6.2.3 is Icarus. .4 is Destructive Feedback, and .5 is Do Not Go Gentle. So Backblast is the one that's really going to probably mess with a lot of people, because they'll have high damage champions that they're bringing in for high crit damage. And if you aren't very careful, and you're going to have to be very careful, it's only 4, then especially, so there's really no way Corvus is going to be able to be used in this at all. Yeah, there's going to be no Corvus for Backblast. I don't believe you'd ever want to do that, because he's going to do that every time. And while the Incinerate may not hurt him at first, I don't know. I think it's just too risky. Too risky to do. Okay, Icarus. Recap of Icarus: when the defender is struck by an attacker stunned by a parry, the attacker gains a fury buff. That one's actually going to be pretty easy to keep down, as long as you're doing like a parry heavy and or an intercept. You can keep your fury buffs down with no penalties. I'm sorry, it's just parry heavy. So as long as you keep that down, Icarus should be actually a really good boon for you. That should be easy to get 8. You can get up to 8 buffs, 8 furies. That'll be nice. Just keep him down by like 5 or so you don't actually have to worry about it. That would be awesome. Alright, Destructive Feedback. Again, Kinetic Shield, preventing them from taking damage, as the defender prevents them from taking damage for 10 seconds. So they will not take damage for 10 seconds. Instead, all the damage they would take is built into the shield. Anything but a special 3. So unless you can get up to a special 3 very quickly, Hyperion would be great for that, right? You just let him power gain it up. When the shield expires, the defender takes all stored damage. However, if the defender makes contact with the attacker, the damage is reflected onto them instead. So absolutely don't get hit, or it's going to come back to you. That's where that comes in. And then there's a 15-second shield. So that's actually not as bad as I thought. As long as you're good at evading the hits and make sure you hit them before they hit you. Although it says contact. So that leads me to believe that even a block or a parry, that damage is coming to you. And if that's the case, that's gonna hurt. That could hurt. Alright. And then the Do Not Go Gentle. 1 charge every 5 hits in the combat meter. Defender receives damage from any source that would knock him out. Instead, he gets charged back. Landing a heavy or intercept removes 2 or 1. And I think they can all be worked around. You just have to get, learn yourself how to do them. I think that actually, from what they're looking, it's going to be easier. But we'll see what the champion coming up the champion gates are going to be. So there's the PI ranges. That's the recommended PI for what you're bringing in. Looks like they go up about 10,000 each time, which is pretty average. On average, on Quest Chapter 2, we'll have 3 energies per step, 10 paths. 4 of those paths will have a class or rarity gate. Rewards. So they're doing their rewards a little bit different this time. Instead of getting all the rewards at the end of a completion or an exploration, they're kind of breaking it up a little bit more. So you'll get less on the end and more throughout the middle. As you complete each step in the chapter, you'll get a little bit more. And it tells you right there. So quests 1 through 6, each one of those completions, you're going to get 30 5-star signature stones. That's really nice. 180,000 gold, 99,000 tier 2 alpha catalysts. That's nice. So every step you're getting 99,000 tier 2 alpha catalyst fragments. And then 540 units for each chapter completed. I said chapter completed and explored. So it's gonna split those up between the completion and the explore. So then chapter 2 completion, you get the big one at the end instead of the huge one like we were getting. This is what we're getting now. 22,500 tier 5 basic fragments, 4,000 6-star shards, 10,000 5-star shards. 1 5-star rank up gem from rank 3 to 4, 750,000 gold, 3 Cavalier crystals. That's new and nice. And 1 tier 2 alpha catalyst. And then the exploration, you're going to get 1 tier 5 class catalyst fragment. It's a special crystal that gives 25% of a T5 class cat. So there's your first chance to get real good chance to get mats for rank 3 6 stars right there. And then you get tier 5 class catalyst 1 tier 5 basic catalyst, a holy form one, 6,000 6-star, 15,000 5-star, 4 tier 2 alpha catalysts, 1.25 mil gold, and 5 Cavalier crystals. So that's okay. I don't know if they posted any more. I don't think that they have posted the rank and rarity yet, but I will keep an eye on that for when they come up and what we're going to be kind of the gate and what the gate requirements are going to be. I'll keep an eye out, look them up, send them over when I got them. And again, this starts June 12th, on the 12th. So that's cool news. I think that they're gonna be pretty good. I don't think we're gonna have too many problems with them. I think that I don't know. I don't want to speculate until I get in there and I start running. It's gonna be a lot depending on what the gate and rarities are gonna be, and what we can do with them, right? So anyway, Halls of Healing's open. I haven't done my Halls of Healing yet today. I really need to do that. Let's see what else is new as of today. Off season started today for Wars, and oh, you know what? I want to use this team. Yeah, we'll use this team. This is my variant team, honestly. This is what I've been using for Microrum's variant. Good old Halls of Healing. They should go really quick for me. Yeah, so did you guys done all your Halls of Healing? Did you make sure you got your Halls of Fortune in yesterday? I hope everybody did that. They don't give it to us very often, boys, but when they do, take full advantage of it. Oh, I do know that they were talking about the exchanges like we did last time when you get so many of these you get so many of the level 1 potions, level 2 potions, and you want to trade them up for like 3s or 4s. That's coming. That's still there, so we'll be able to trade those up. No, Doc, I did not get a coal obsidian. I got ebony maw today as a 4-star. But no, I did not get any coal. Did you get him? Tell me you got him, man. Tell me you got him, Doc. Tell me you got him. Ah, you got a maw too? I got a 4-star. 4-star maw. But I literally got him my very first crystal. And I only opened a couple of crystals today. Because I figured I would probably try for some later on this evening during this stream. So we'll probably try for them later. Ouch. And all you got was a 5-star maw out of that? Oh, don't tell me that's all you got, man. I mean, I don't want to make myself feel better, but that's certainly helpful. You should have done that on stream, man. If you were gonna do that, you should have done that on stream. You got a 6-star void, and you do 6-star rag. Oh, well, that's nice. You got that at least. Hell, that's 2 6-stars out of that. I mean, knowing what you just said, I know what was spent, so probably not the best, but shit, dude. 2 6-stars is nothing to scoff at. Yeah, the 1 hour after it starts. I was like I got mine within the first minute. I got the 1 crystal. And that's when I got the 4-star ebony maw. I was like, I'll stop there. I did on my second one though. I did get the 5-star Nighthawk, Darkhawk. So I have that now. I didn't have him as a 5-star. But yeah, that's so crappy, dude. I wish you'd open those on the stream. Not that I would have made fun of you or anything. I was just saying that it would have been good clickbait. So you tried to hit that golden hour right during your meeting, get it done. That's funny, man. I'm so sorry it didn't work out though. How about you, Jack? Did you try any? Or Kurt? You guys try any? I didn't want Maw. The only reason I wanted Maw was so that I have him as part of my, collect one of each champions. And I did that. Hey. New champs coming out. Invisible Woman and Nova. And from what I saw, Nova is probably going to be a badass defender, from what I can tell. Just how his powers are reading. The fact that he can get multiple specials in because his energy is that bumped up. That's pretty awesome. Put him on like a unblockable node, or even put him on an all or nothing and do back to back. So I think he'll do really good on one of those for the defender. Invisible Woman, from what I can see, she's going to be like an Emma Frost, except no reverse controls, obviously. But she's going to be able to mitigate all damage. And I don't think that an armor break will break the protective shield right away. It might take multiple armor breaks. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure how it is, but that's just kind of how it sounds to me. So that'll be interesting. You're saving 5-star shards for the next round of featured and waiting for your featured 6-star, hoping to get him. I mean, he's great, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he's worth... maybe he is. I don't know. Because you and I have a really good roster, right? Our rosters are pretty filled out, man. So, I mean, not needing him to... we just don't need him that badly. Like, he's not going to be our one champion we're going to use for everything. Especially since he has no immunities, and... I mean, he'd be really good to help you maybe finish some law paths. Labyrinth of Legends paths. Might be good for some variant. But I don't see him as the end-all be-all, need to have, gotta have kind of champ. Especially with these that are coming up. I'm really interested to see what Nova's gonna look like and what Invisible Woman's gonna look like. So hang on to him, but for the right reasons. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just crazy. I think that the new, like these new buffs that I was talking about, I don't think it's gonna matter who you bring in, really. Except the one with the attack. Like when you're doing so much attack and it gives them charges for it. That seems a bit lopsided. The ones that are basically it's backblast. It's the one that's basically anti-Corvus right there. Yeah, Red Hulk, anti-Red Hulk. It's just the if you could get somebody who only crits like I want to say that Blade would be good there because he could do the bleed damage. Or he crits high, but I don't think he's going to crit 4 times in a row. I mean, that's really somebody like Corvus is going to be critting that at 4 times in a row. Because it's got to be in a row from what I'm reading. It's 4 or more guaranteed crits. No, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. 4 or more guaranteed crits throughout the fight. So, other than Corvus, and I know there are some, what are the other champions that get guaranteed crits? Because of a special or whatever. I know there's a few. No to get a stopwatch or so many damage caps are hit. That's the it's the Fury note. Aegon, yeah, he'd be another one that gets guaranteed crits. It's guaranteed 4 crits. But is she guaranteed? Like I think it would say guaranteed in the description. I think it says guaranteed. You know what? We can look. I don't think she says guaranteed anything. Let's see. Electra's guaranteed on the end, yeah. So yeah, I don't see Domino's saying anything about guaranteed. But now I'm curious. Because I'm pretty sure, like, I want to make sure I'm sure, but I'm pretty sure it says guaranteed on his. Where does it say he's guaranteed in here? Guaranteed. Okay, right there. At the start of the fight, 20 claim charges, true damage, and guaranteed critical hits. So, definitely that's a Corvus killer. I think that we're going to find out there's more than what we think in here. Then again, this is also gated, so they may make us use somebody that has a high crit probability. I think a lot of them say it in their some of their specials or their heavies are guaranteed crit, or it says, well, it's, critical damage, critical hit, and does blah blah blah. That would be considered guaranteed. I don't want to say Emma. I don't think Korg has any. Armor rating. Not seeing any pins. I'm gonna have to do some research on this to see who's actually a guaranteed crit. You said Electro for sure, though. I have her as a 5-star. I'm curious about Blade, though. Pretty sure none of his say guaranteed. He just has a high crit rate. So it gets even a higher 2100 additional crit rating. And then he has bleeds on critical hits. So it's going to depend, I guess, on how they say guaranteed critical hits are. That's how that's going to end up going down. I think that's how it's kind of meant to be. So it may just be any critical hit. In that case, you want a low crit, like Crossbones or somebody. Who, instead of the crits, you're getting Furies or... I don't know. It's nice that they gave us some good detail, but they didn't give us everything, which is right. They shouldn't give us everything. They should have a little bit of mystique to it. We're just gonna let them auto fight now. I'm trying to think of... trying to think of any other off the top of my head champions that I know there are some that do it. I just off the top of my head I cannot think of them. But an interesting node nonetheless. Plus we don't know what the gates are going to be. We just know they are gates. And of course it's Acts 6.2. I'm pretty sure you're not bringing any 4-star champions. Sorry. I like the fact that they're giving out Cavalier crystals. I wonder if they're going to do some sort of improved Cavalier crystals for those that have done 6.2. That would be kind of cool. Not that we really need it, but of course we really need it. Improved Cavalier crystals all around. I can't think of a better way. I'm so glad these fixes are coming in on this next update. Oh, I'm so tired of them. Hey Jack, are you still there? Because I did find out exactly why we were getting the problem we were getting with the Hyperion hitting after a special. So he's not going to answer, but that's okay. What was going on is if you are running like Hyperion or whatever and you hit a special 3 and you know you're not going to kill him, if you hold the block button or if you block midway through, it registers that as a swipe. And as such, when the animation completes, you immediately go into a lunge medium towards the enemy and will incur their combo to your face straight afterward. So, yeah. That's why that was happening. Pretty crappy. Pretty crappy. I'm probably not doing a long stream tonight because I got some things I got to get done for a little bit later. You like how I can change the color of my face just by my... I gotta do my filters a little better. So as soon as I'm done with this one, we'll open some crystals. Oh, so nice. Halls of Healing cost 0 health, 0 energy. That makes me happy. 0 energy. Halls of healing. Oh, Doc, why haven't you been going for gold pool, man? Or have you been going for gold pool, man? I can't be the only one in the alliance that has a gold pool. Or has anybody out there gone for gold pool? I understand, man. You gotta get. Are you still getting up really early? Is this still an off kind of weird offset week for you? You still on that weird schedule? Ooh, 12s. Ugh. I feel for you, brother. I feel for you. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna try and make you feel a smidge better. Just a scooch. As I will expend some of my credits over here. Oh, shit. Alright, let's do it quick for you. Sorry, man. Master Manipulator. We'll just get 5. These 5 are for you. That was all nice and came up from the corner, the right corner of the screen. Four-star Dormammu for the first one. Alright. This is good. I'm feeling this one. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it this time. This is going to be a 5-star Cold Obsidian right here. Oh, it's going to be a 4-star Red Hulk. I already have a 4-star Red Hulk. I need a 5-star Red Hulk. Is that going to give me a 5-star? Give me a 5-star Red Hulk. I don't know what they're doing, man. I don't know what they're doing. 4-star. I've gotten 3 4-stars. So it's gonna go one of 2 ways, right? I'm either gonna get a 3 or a 5 right here. It's gonna be a 3 or a 5 right here. And he just passed by. There he goes again. We'll see. We'll see. There goes that 5-star Red Hulk. There's a 3-star Ebony Maw. Is that the one you were talking about? I'm gonna get him. I got him, all right. Just not the him we wanted. That 5-star Stark Spidey would have been nice. All right, here we go. What's it gonna be? Oh, I duped that 3-star Ebony Maw. I think, honestly, I think I have my Cole 4-star maxed because I've duped him so much. That ain't even a kid, man. Yeah, that ain't even a joke. I got here 6,000, so yeah, we can call it there. This has been an hour stream. I said I wasn't gonna go long tonight, so it's all good. It's all good. You got to see the crystals. I got to share with you guys. I got to get through the announcement that I wanted to. So yeah, I think we may try to do a stream over the weekend. We're not sure yet, so keep an eye out, keep an ear out. I appreciate everybody stopping by, especially sharing what they did. Poor Doc. Sorry about your luck, man. It's all good. Yes, everybody have a great night, and I will catch you on the flip. Peace.